Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early April 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aries collective in Aries season. Our birthdays are here, my friends. I hope you're celebrating accordingly, but let's get it going, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got for my friends? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aries, please. Early April, my gods and spirit team. And while we get this first card out, I just want to wish every single one of you a very happy birthday, because like I already mentioned, it is Aries season. If anyone here has April 8th has a birthday, you share a birthday with me. Okay, depending on when you watch this, it might be coming up for you. It's only a couple days away at the time of this filming. Lots of stuff happening. Okay, so there's a lot of mental action I'm picking up here first and foremost. Now, this is generally a really good future-focused card, but there is a very active mind, okay, for better or for worse. Now, before we really dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit about this card. So if you look at the imagery here, we have this little clown ballerina down here, and she's taking a little nap. She's having a little snooze. There's also another one up here. I always interpreted this card as these two figures being one and the same. So this one is either daydreaming about doing this, planning about doing this. It's always a lot of mental activity. So for some Aries, you might just have your blinders on. You might be full steam ahead, looking towards the future, where you're going, what you want to do. But this could also be very imaginative. I always connect this similar to water sign energy. You might be daydreaming a little more than you normally do. You might have a specific person or even a situation that's on your mind a lot, okay? There's just a lot of mental thought and action. So this isn't bad by any means. For some of you, you might need to express these energies in one form or another. So whether that's through a creative endeavor, physical activity, like, because this energy can get pent up when I see it. But once again, not bad. There's just like a lot of mental action. It reminds me of the Four of Cups, but we're just going to put it down right here. Maybe some of you, like I said, are just planning the future. But let's get into tarot now. And I always say the first card here, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for Aries here? And while we do, let's talk about last week's reading. The energy took a really nice swing last week. So I really hope for a lot of you, you did have some sort of win come in, because it was titled Big Win Incoming. Okay, now that energy could still bleed over to the coming days and weeks, but I felt like a nice progression of something where the energy sweeping in had a lot of opportunities involved. So let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's get it going. And I really did like to see how that energy changed, because there was like a lot of seriousness in the weeks leading up to it. So that was a good switch. So let's see. We're going to keep it going here in our birthday season. You got my guides, please. Thank you. All right, Two of Pentacles, beautiful, harmonious type of energy. So we're starting from a good place at the very least, okay, which is nice. So even if you are going through some rough patches, rough things, this is good. Super harmonious and balanced, very spiritual as well. Let's get a couple more. Wow, okay, Ace of Cups. So this energy might continue. I don't want to get too overly optimistic. You know me, I could do that sometimes, but this looks good. Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, lovely. Let's get one more. Thank you. Seven of Cups, wow. So here's this like thought-based type of energy still showing up, which is good. Aries, I really like this so far. Now remember, when we clarified, it could switch it up, but from what I'm seeing here, this energy is looking pretty pleasant. So before, let's go through, I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I'm loving the elemental mixture we have going on here. Notice we have the double down of the water energy here, which is imagination, creativity, romance, beautiful stuff, mixed with the grounded earthy energy. So really good. When we mix earth and water, it represents possibilities, forward progress, forward momentum. So we're looking nice here. But there's this mental action here on the back end. Could be starting a lot of new things, new cycles could be kicking in for a lot of Aries in this time, which I really love. But let's go one by one and really start to build this out. So position number one, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, as with all twos in tarot, this could represent partnerships, being at a crossroads, making decisions, making choices. As with all the twos, this is really good when it comes to finance, money, things like work. So for a lot of you, if you've been having issues in that realm, you might be seeing a big uptick in your financial or material world gains. It's really nice. Now, this card to me is super harmonious and balanced. So if this is somebody's intentions, these are very good, positive intentions. Like, all right, well, let's make it right. Let's keep it balanced. I always say nothing in life is ever truly in balance. But when I see this card, it's like, okay, we're getting as close as we could possibly get. So I love the harmony here. If you're making a choice, you're going to make the right one. You're going to make the right move. This is really good. Now, on the rougher side, this card could be a little overwhelming sometimes. Notice it does have the universal symbol here as well, the 8. I feel like for a lot of you, you're very, very sensitive to energies with this and what we have on the back. So just keep that in mind. Even if you're not super sensitive to etheric energies and empathetic things, it just feels extra heightened here. The Two of Pentacles is also a juggler in one way or another, so you might just have a lot on your plate. Same could be said with on the back end. So for some of you, you might just be very busy, whether it's thought-based things like a lot on your mind or your energy spread thin, possibly. But once again, Two of Pentacles, very positive. Now moving to the center, we have the Ace of Cups. I always say all aces are opportunities. This is probably one of the more positive aces out of all four. Ace of Cups could represent someone's feelings, someone's emotions. It could be romance in general. You might be a little extra lovey-dovey in this time when we see it. But once again, opportunities, offers, emotional offers. This is really good type of vibe we're picking up here in the center. The cup runneth over. So with this beautiful balanced energy, then we have this Ace of Cups. These are nice, smooth types of energy, specifically if you're in the early stages of something with an ace and the Two of Pentacles. So I would expect various different types of opportunities and offers when this is in the mix. Okay, now when we look at the rougher side of the Ace of Cups, it could be someone that's a little overly emotional, or someone might be experiencing like issues in this realm or the things we spoke about, but I like it. Once again, we'll dig deeper into that. Now, when we get to the back end, we get this, I don't want to say repeating energy, but the Seven of Cups. You see this person, it looks like they're choosing from a menu board. So I do like to say this could be like the menu board of life. With the universal energy here on the front end and the Seven of Cups, now could be a major time for Aries to manifest. So whether you have manifestations coming in or spirits urging you like Aries, like really narrow down what you want, how you want something to go, be very specific about it. Now, if this isn't decisions, choices, similar to what we have here, this is extremely daydreamy. So whether you got someone on your mind or a situation on your mind or vice versa, right? Like someone could really be thinking about you quite a bit here, or it's just daydreaming, okay? And I mean, it is what it is. Even though we're fire signs, we're prone to daydream from time to time as well. So you might be planning on an action of some sort. I want to dive deeper on all of it though, Aries. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. What do we got for Aries, my guides? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Two of Pentacles. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aries, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Two of Pentacles time. Quick. All right, this, once again, so we do have this holdover of energy that we were seeing from last week. We have the 10 of Pentacles, beautiful. One of the best cards in the whole entire deck, I would say specifically for the Aries Collective. And it could really bleed over into a lot of other things, but with the Two of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles, it's very solid, stable, firm. Whatever this ace is representing could tie into it as well. But when I see this, I think of an uptick in the financials, in the material world. This is a win of some sort. It's like a level up type of energy. So for a lot of Aries, whether your mind is set in this time, like, all right, well, I'm going to take something to the next level, whether it's yourself, whether it is work and business, it's really, really good. So we still have this energy of like massive wins and victories that are possible for you. Now we'll see, yeah, remember I said pentacles, they could often be earthy types of energies, and we're picking it up here in a big way. 10 of Pentacles could represent the home. If you're having any issues in the home or with a family member, this could be things starting to balance out, even out. This is really, really good. So I feel like it's simple, straightforward type of energy where, like, if you've been going through a hectic time or something seemed a little off kilter, there's like a peaceful energy coming in, which is really, really good. And as I already mentioned, since we're all Aries here, except for the cross watchers, we're very results oriented. Like, we want to see progress. We want to see results. Can't ask for much more than that. So we'll see how it plays out when we go through the rest of the reading. Really beautiful. Okay, so anything that has been an issue or a thorn in the side, you could really overcome it. Or once again, just like last week, this could be some sort of massive winner victory. I love it. I really, really love it. So claimable, very claimable energy. Let's see what the Ace of Cups has to say, though. What is this Ace of Cups? I love getting energies like this in any sign's birthday season, specifically ours, right? So let's see what the Ace of Cups is here. What is that Ace of Cups? Okay, yeah, this is really nice energy to me because it is a little bit stabilizing. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse underneath this Ace of Cups. So I would expect for some of you, this is a very solid, stable offer coming in for a lot of you now. And I did say, like, it doesn't feel super surprising to me, okay, whether this is an opportunity or an offer. And I've been seeing this quite a bit, my friends, like for weeks and weeks through all the signs. For some of you, this could be something returning, someone returning, a situation when we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. But once again, it's very solid and stable. I like the undercurrent of energy I'm getting throughout the whole reading so far. Now, in the upright, the Eight of Cups, pardon me, is a very, all right, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to walk away from this. For a lot of you, you could be in the mode where you're healing something or coming to peace with something, which is really good. But in reverse, once again, it's not moving on from something, or it's something that's very, very stable. So for a lot of Aries in this time, there could be a lot of long-lasting implications with whatever it is you're going through. So whether this is an emotional offer or opportunity, or whatever comes into your life in Aries season in the coming days and weeks, could have really long-lasting possibilities here, which is nice. Once again, for some of you, yeah, there could be a situation, even a person that swings back around or returns in one way or another. It doesn't feel bad, doesn't feel treacherous here. I feel a lot of good intentions in the energy. So take that however you will. Let's move over to the Seven of Cups. I mean, and for those of you who you're not going through anything relationship-wise, like with this front-end alignment, that's a win. Second one here, that's a win. Really, really nice. So let's see what the Seven of Cups has to say. Still, so far, all earth and water. So many possibilities. So why is that Seven of Cups here? Why is that Seven of Cups here? Thank you. All right, King of Swords. All right, so there might be a situation that you just need to look at logically. Now, for a big portion of you, we have the King of Swords, which is air sign energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's the total opposite energy of what it's clarifying. Now, this could represent the emotions and the mind, like when we have cups and we have air. They're similar, but there's a big difference. Now, once again, if you're not connected to an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is a tactician, okay? Very strategic, very much plan-based as well. So when I see him underneath the Seven of Cups, either you need to look at something with your logical brain, like see it for what it is, truthful, honest, to the point, or this could be someone making plans, okay? So whether it's you planning something out, like, okay, well, I'm going to do this, we're going to talk about this, or it's giving me that kind of vibe where someone is planning something, like someone has plans in the works. And that may have been around for you like maybe a month or so ago, and I'm seeing it here again. Very strategic, but the thing I will say, I don't feel the harsh intentions. You know, this reading would be a warning if I felt like this is someone with like devious intentions or anything like that. And I'm not picking that up whatsoever, especially with this really good energy here on the front. Okay. But once again, whatever it is you're going through, whether good, bad, or indifferent, Spirit could be urging you to just think about something logically. Like, think about it realistically, think about it logically, or plan. That's a big one too. Like, all right, your next moves, plan your next moves. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. I would say overall, this is a really good claimable reading, okay? And there's a few different things showing up. But position number one, we have the Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Once again, this massive energy of wins and victories are coming up, especially for a lot of Aries with the material well-being, with anything revolving around where you work and live, and even family members. This is just really good. If you're making a choice or a decision, you're going to make the right one. It just feels like level up type of energy, which I really love. Moving into the center, we have the Ace of Cups with the Eight of Cups in reverse. I did say this felt very healing for a lot of you. So if you've been down in the dumps or feeling a certain emotion, you might come to peace with it and realize, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of giving me that vibe. But for a big portion of you, there could be a big offer or opportunity coming in that has long-lasting implications. For some of you, it could even be a situation or something returning. Onto the back end, we have the Seven of Cups with the King of Swords in the upright. Be logical, be strategic, be plan-based, see something honestly for what it is. Use your logical brain, but once again, we have this plan-based type of vibe. That's a big thing I'm picking up. So whether you're planning your next move or you need to, or someone else even, it's just showing up here. So please take a screenshot. I would say overall, this is a very good reading, but let's see what's in the shadows for you, Aries. Let's shuffle it up, my gods. What do we got for Aries in the shadows? And yes, this is where I go and get you a shadow card. I always say that this, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing, whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see, right? Shadow cards are always an extra bit of insight. So let's get you one. And if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out the channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments down below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. And obviously I have much love and appreciation for all my channel members. So let's get it going here. What do we got? What is in the shadows? All right. Six of Swords. So this is something progressing and improving. And for a big portion of you, it could even be something that like you really didn't think it would. Okay, that's like the oddest energy where it's like, oh, well, I didn't think this was going to get any better. Or I didn't think this was going to improve. It's showing up here with the Six of Swords. Now, for a big portion of you, this could be some sort of trip that you take. You might take a spur-of-the-moment trip when the Six of Swords is in the shadows. But another thing I always pick up with this card, it's really about handling business and taking care of what you got to take care of. Now, in its roughest form, the Six of Swords, yeah, it could be someone that's feeling left behind or abandoned. I'm not picking that energy up here. When I see this, it's like, all right, crack down on something, handle your business, do what you got to do. But once again, a big thing I'm picking up here for a lot of Aries with this Six of Swords in the shadows is a situation where something could make it could make a lot of progress, get a lot better, even especially if you thought that it wouldn't. It's like, whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting that kind of progress. I wasn't expecting that to improve, but it is. This is really good claimable energy as well. So Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The April subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you could check out my digital calendar and schedule at mastermetaphysics.com. And if you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced on April 1st. But for the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. It's one of my favorite decks. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, if you had to switch your zodiac sign, which sign would you choose to be out of the whole 12? So if you do that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you soon.